Are we all being turned into zombies? Well, I don't know. A few weeks ago, the movie or documentary, The Social Dilemma, came out on Netflix. And it pretty much implies that, at least to me. That's what it did. It's been a whole rage. It's one of the highest viewed films on Netflix. And it's talking really about our social media use and the effects it has had on us. Hi, I'm Dr.D-Nice, serving you pop culture seasoned with wellness and wisdom. If you're not already, please follow me on Instagram. On Instagram, I do a lot of wellness information every day. Well, Monday through Friday, I always give wellness tips. This week is World Mental Health. Well, Saturday is World Mental Health Day. And this whole week we're talking about anxiety and depression, and just every day, just some great information if I do say so myself. Anyway, so let's get on to The Social Dilemma. So Tristan Harris is the narrator or the person that's really mostly featured in the movie, and he was a former Google design aestheticist. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Anyway, and he's also part of the Center for Humane Technology. And he is the main part of this documentary, which really talks about our social media use. It has a whole lot of former executives from all the major companies that you can think of when it comes to social media. There's Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. I never really got into Pinterest like that. I don't know, did y'all? Anyway, but apparently Pinterest is a huge sucker of our time, and that psychologists and sociologists just really hitting on how social media has affected us. And one of the things they wanted to point out is that how the algorithm is more designed, it's almost like it's in the background, creating a hologram of us, or trying to reconstruct our brains into things that we would love in the background. And they're really throwing out things that, let's see if you'd like this. Let's see if you won't like that. And really trying to predict our usage of the social media platform. And it's not so they can sell us stuff, because a lot of us think, they're just trying to sell. Well, sort of, kind of, maybe. It's more they want our time. It's our time and our attention that's being fought for. And, I used to be wondering they just trying to sell. No. It's our time and our attention that they're really trying to get, and really trying to be like the ultimate influencer. In the documentary, it even talked about how some countries have used social media to swing their elections just because of the limited amount of information that they put out there. It's almost like mass manipulation. And if you're not aware, you can see how that would happen. And we'll talk more about that. But it definitely talks about how these algorithms are set up. For example, if you click on a shoe, the next time, about 1 million different types of shoe. And if you want a red shoe, it really is even looking not only at the things that you click on, but how long you spend on these things. It's amazing. If you haven't watched the documentary, of course, watch it. And with all this, we're spending, of course, as you would expect, we're spending a lot of time on social media. A lot. And honestly, so I'm a medical doctor. I don't know if y'all know that. And we would ask people do you all drink? And if they say, I have 6 drinks a week or 12 drinks a week, in our mind, we usually double it, because most people usually undercount how much they actually drink. It's the same thing with social media. Most of us usually undercount how much time we actually spend on social media. What is this effect, though? What is the effect of us spending all this time on social media? Some of the things that they pointed out. One is we have now become trapped in an echo chamber. Because of these algorithms, we only see the things that we like. We only interact with the things that we're interested in. Those are the things that pop up on our feed. We rarely ever get to see different perspectives. And that seems to be one of the reasons that they are pointing to, while there's such a divide in ideas in our nation, such a divide. We have never been so separated by ideas as we are in this day. And that's one of the creators. The creators are suggesting that this is one of the more worrisome effects of social media, just dividing us because we're all trapped in these echo chambers. And echo chambers, basically just sticking with what you know and the people that you like and the things that resonate with you. Other effect is the increase in anxiety. The numbers are ridiculous. Watch the film, and I have to look up my paper to see, but 62% increase in anxiety and depression, especially in girls ages 15 to 19, 189% increase in anxiety and depression in girls 10 to 14. And also there's the similar increase in the rate of suicide. We have a 70% increase in suicide and 151% rate of suicide. And they kind of tracked this back. The upswing began right away, about when social media became more popular. They didn't totally says, social media, you are causing depression and killing our young people. Didn't say that, but it definitely implied that it's one of the big factors in it. And one of the things was just the comparison, or the feeling less than, when you have such access to all these people that are doing things that you think are so fabulous. Of course, people can edit their lives, edit their photos, edit everything to present a picture that you're like, how am I supposed to get it? How can I get that? You've been leaving people feeling less than adequate. So there's been an increasing anxiety. The third thing, anxiety and depression. The third thing is just how addicting social media has become. Of course, when you have those likes, there's a reinforcement, or this reminding us, or you get that little buzz when you hit that like button, or you go back and you see that, oh my goodness, 30 people have liked my picture, and you wait and you see, is this the post that's gonna go, is this the post that's gonna take me viral? And then it doesn't, and you get disappointed. I'm not talking about myself. I've never done that. Oh, no. But yeah, we all get this reward from the likes, and it's really just tapping to some of the core things of our humanity. And that's what the film is pointing out, how they feel that these companies, these social media companies, have really studied us and made this machine, this algorithm, to just take over our minds and turn us into zombies and like-loving monsters. That sounds scary. And then let's not forget about the amount of time we spend on social media. I said that is the main thing, wanting our time and our attention. And we do end up staying there just flipping, scrolling, double tapping, and you're looking at stories and Instagram, then you're looking at the main post, then you're watching an Instagram live, then you get bored and you click over to YouTube, seeing if your favorite influencer put up a new makeup tutorial or a new commentary on the latest album that's dropped. And before you know it, your whole day is wasted, no homework was done, no food was eaten, and you're not feeling perfect about yourself. Anyway, so that's what they were saying about the social dilemma. And so what can we do about it? What can we do about it? How can we prevent ourselves from turning into zombies? Because let's just be honest, there are some good things about social media. We can connect with people, our friend. Like for example, I have several friends on Instagram from South Africa. I've never been to South Africa a day in my life. I have friends in Russia. I have friends in a lot of the islands, in England, just places that I would never. Oh no, I have a friend in Tokyo because I do gyrotonics, and I met this gyrotonic. You have to Google that one. Gyrotonic. Gyrotonic is specialized exercise. But I do that, and I met this woman in Tokyo. I can't wait to be able to go over there and take a class with her. But social media has opened up the world to us. It's really connected us, and it's really convenient. You could shop, you're scrolling through, you're thinking about a shoe, you didn't even know you were thinking about a shoe, it pops up, and you're like, oh, I like red shoes, I'ma buy it. And then you're looking fly because your wardrobe is banging because you got those new red shoes that you needed. Them algorithms be knowing things. Tell the truth. It's knowing things. It's scary. Anyway, those are the good aspects of social media. And Mark Zuckerberg, he has issued a rebuttal to this documentary stating exactly that. We are not doing anything wrong. We are not out to turn you all into zombies. We're not out there trying to have you buy everything in sight. We're not. We're offering a service that offers connection and convenience for the people. That's what the man said. Anyhow, what can you do about it? Because honestly, there has to be some truth to this. Of course, you know, we did not expect Mark Zuckerberg to come and say, social media is trash. No, why would he say that? But there's something to it. Maybe they didn't realize how it would have affected the human psyche. And, you know, the computer has just gone off and done its whole thing. I don't know. But what can we do about it? Because, you know what, like it or not, social media is here. One thing you can specifically do, that I do, is don't live in the echo chamber. When you're on social media, purposely try to find opinions that are different than yours. Democrat, Republican, I know this is a whole social election climate that it's crazy. I mean, the thought of even thinking to follow a Democrat, or the thought of even thinking to follow a Republican when you're a Democrat, is just that people are so divided. We talked about that already. But follow a wide range of people, black, white. If you like to snowboard, follow skiers, stuff like that, just really mixing it up. And I know it may give you a little headache, like for me, if I'm listening to an opinion that's different than mine, I have to purposely pull it in, girl, pull it in. The purpose of this is to reprogram your brain and not let them turn you into a zombie. And you may just have to do that, but definitely follow platforms and people that are different, whose opinion are different than yours. Doesn't mean you have to love it. At least you get the opportunity to really understand another perspective. So that's one thing. Two, the second thing is hang out with real friends. Fine, you got to take that selfie so you can post on social media. Take it in the beginning, take your cute pose, and put the phone away completely. I know it's Corona time, we don't get as much time to hang out, but listen, I'm not. Y'all out there hanging out. You all are out there hanging out. So just going out there and just have fun with each other. Put your mask on, social distance as much as possible. We all have our core group that we hang out with. Hang out with real people and don't rely on social media as your only source of socialization. Hang out with real people. So that's the second one. The third one is to be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself in that social media has affected you. Just really be honest with it, because a lot of us, oh no, I've got it under control. We talked about the drinking earlier. I've got it under control. Yeah, no, those are the same people that social media is ruining your life. You up till late o'clock, flipping, double tapping. So be honest with yourself about your social media uses, because another thing they brought up in the film is that they have noticed that overall, young people, you guys are taking less risk. When you're young, you're supposed to take risk. I mean, not like kill yourself risk, but if this is the time that you're a little bit more fearless. So you're more cautious than you were before. You are not going on as many dates. You're not even getting your driver's a rite of passage in America, your driver's license, and y'all are not getting it as much. And they're attributing a lot of this to the social media and being more cautious more than anything, living in these little echo chambers, staying in this bubble of social media-ing. Anyway, so be honest with yourself about how social media is affecting you. Another thing, it said that we are just not comfortable with being alone, being afraid, being with our own thoughts, dealing with uncertainty. Those are like givens in life. That's just a life. I mean, life has its great stuff, but it's not all butterflies and bunny rabbits. And we have, as humans, have become less less comfortable. I mean, this is not something we get comfortable with, but less able to deal with those kind of things just because we live in this imaginary AI algorithmic world that feeds us everything that we specifically need, and it's made an artificial world around us. So those are the three things that you can do. One, live outside the echo chamber by diversifying your portfolio or your people that you follow. Two, hang out with real friends. And three, being honest with yourself about how it's affecting you. Anyway, let me know in the comment section below, are you using social media as a digital pacifier? Do you feel that the social dilemma hit it on point? How you're using social media? Let me know. Let me know. I was in full agreement with the movie, and I've made a lot of changes. I'd already diversified. I've cut back on the amount of time I use social media to, and just change my mindset around it. Look, follow me on Instagram though. Hey, listen, this is educational. It's wellness information. It's gonna make you great. Anyway, guys, until next time, remember, I got you. Peace and love. Can't forget love. All right, bye, guys.